Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year, and welcome to kdmoonchild's world. I'm Katie. It's New Year's Day here, and yeah, I'm recording this early, but this is for to finish out the year. There's some things that we need to discuss. We need to go over. Um, we need to reflect on so that we know where to go to next, how to start out taking it slow today, but as we go into the new week ahead on Monday, we'll need to know what kind of a pace to keep and that kind of thing. So that's what we're here to discuss today. A solution to some of the hecticness from the holidays as they wind down. Hmm. And as a part of that, we always reflect on 2025, the previous year. So, are you ready for this? I sure am. Let me tell you a little bit about the cards that I am using. And who knows? Here in these cards, maybe this is the sign that you're looking for. If you're new here, welcome. I hope it is a sign that you're looking for that you hear. And so let's get started. This is for entertainment purposes only. And let me tell you about the decks that I am using, as usual. The black and white deck is the Sign of the Times Oracle with Crystal Banner. It is a brand new deck of mine. Very appropriate when we're looking for signs of what to do in the future, like next week. Anyway, and then with these right here, which is kind of a clarification of the Sign of the Times cards, is the Magical Times cards, which this is what the box looks like. You didn't need to look at that ratty old book. I've had this deck for so many years. The box is falling apart. I got it all taped up, glued up, taped up. Anyway, it's a fun deck. So, are you ready to dive into this with me? What we're looking at today is the end of the year reflection and how to apply our new wisdom in the new year we've just entered into. So, let us begin. First card. We're going to look at this one right here. This one, card number one, is what's the overall energy of 2025 to 2026? Ooh, yeah, 2025 especially, but it's going to be that way going into 2026. Hello again. Time to recover. Mhm. Going to be a little bit chaotic. And this card is just saying the overall energy is we're going to be recycling and rehashing old information. It's already started to happen. Bringing up, trying to make scandals out of things that happened in 2017 politically. Who knows what could be coming up personally in your life also. So understand that our overall energy for 2025 and starting into this first couple months of 2026 is we're going to be rehashing more stuff, discovering more things, recycling what works, disposing what doesn't work, and recovering what was disposed of inappropriately. What do I get here? And here we get, yeah, We were also learning and focusing in 2025. Our overall energy was on manifestation and shining our light. We all understand that your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. So much of what we thought was true was not true, and so much of what was true is not recognized, that we have to figure out our own truth and stand in our power, not wavering. This is a time to speak up and, yes, be a bit rigid. Move the computer back. It's casting a bit of a shadow there. There we go. So, the overall energy of this time is recovering what we didn't completely manifest. Um, Maybe we're looking at it as though if what we tried to do didn't work, and so we're looking at it as though it's a failure. It's not a failure. There's no such thing. Only lessons to be learned. Try a different method, right? Which brings us to this card, which is about the challenges. Were there a few? I think there was about 365 of them last year. Is it going to be that way this year? What are the challenges? Understanding through infinity that we have unlimited potential. Hmm. And we're all connected by a thread. Understanding that what we do and say has a ripple effect on everything around us, even the things we don't know or see. And that ripple effect just goes and goes and goes through all eternity. Wow. Read what the book says on this one. It's a brand new deck for me, so bear with me. We want number 42. Hmm? Number 42. There it is, number 43, unlimited potential. This card is wanting us to know we have multiple possibilities. It's time to expand, avoid self-sabotage, and, yeah. And this is an ongoing situation. Yeah, I'd say that's a big challenge. Wouldn't you? Very big challenge. We're not understanding we're limiting ourselves and our potential with our thinking and with our actions and with our doubt and our fears instead of standing in our power. We're powerful beings. It is only in the conditioning of us being told that we are victims, that we give up our power. They can't take it from you. You have to give it up. It's time for that to end. It is time to stand in your unlimited potential. Only you know your potential. Do not listen to anybody else who tries to sway that potential in you. You know your truth. They don't. Let them worry about their life and their potential. What's the signifier card on this? Yes. When we give away our power, we give away our happiness. So understanding that the first challenge is finding happiness. Happiness is a decision. It is not something that you have to do this and this before this and this before happiness arrives. You choose it. It's a perception. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things, creating fluttering moments of joy. Do you think that hummingbird doesn't find inspiration in how quickly it can move? It is so proud and loud in its power to get out of the way and not be caught that it's flashy in color. It wears its happiness on its feathers. Showing your happiness is just as important as that power that you're trying to find that you think you have given away. Take it back. Just take it back. And you take it back by being happy. And that is a really tough challenge. We really had a hard time with that in 2025 because we were bombarded with misinformation and the news and corruption and questions and weather, and it just never stopped. It was constant infinity. It was an unlimited power. Our challenges hit us with an unlimited power, right? Hmm. So if we're getting hit with unlimited misinformation and people trying to steal our power and our happiness, how can we recycle and recover when we know that it's going to keep happening for a while till things get balanced? That doesn't mean we give up and say, oh, well, why do I even try? Because it's just going to keep happening. You don't do that either. I don't want to be a don't. But let's take a just look at the underlying energy of what was on the bottom of the deck when I put these cards out. First card we get is opportunity. There's as many opportunities as there are in the cosmos on this key ring. As long as you keep your doors open. Keep your heart open. Don't shut down. So, the key to the reading is opportunity. The key and the underlying energy of this reading is opportunity. And that is bolstered up by the dreamer. Your dreams have chosen you. Find fulfillment in pursuing your destiny. This is the magic of life. So that's the underlying energy of this reading. Okay. It's pretty powerful. So what are we looking at next? Down here, we have lessons that we learned. Whoa, I don't know about you, but I sure worked on a lot. Lessons that we learned. I love it. The firefly. We learn to wonder. We learn to look at the small things and not focus so much on the gigantic things because they're so huge. Just us as an individual we have a tendency to think, well, maybe I'm not gonna quite, be able to do anything about this. Let me read to you what the book says about that. It's just the very next page over from the Infinity card. It's telling us to express yourself via one active artistic, through via. I'm going to try reading that again. Sorry. Express yourself via creative art and artistic activities. See things through the eyes of a child. Find wonder in the small things. Attention for your creative gifts. We learned to be creative. I don't hear so many people say anymore, I wish I was creative like you. Because I think they've realized that they are. Everybody is. If you solve a situation or an issue or a problem in your life, you're using your creativity because you're thinking differently than the status quo. This little firefly is trying to light the way for all the rest of everybody else out here instead of realizing he just needs to shine his light for himself and wonder what all of them out there are shining their lights trying to attract. And our clarifier on this. Like this guy, he found a place alone so he could be filled with wonder of all the things he surveys. We get the sanctuary card. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. And that takes us back to where we started here. Like this is telling us, hello again. Yeah, that's one thing we learn in learning about creativity. We learned that we need to have sanctuary. We all need to find our place where we can go and just be alone with us, not get bombarded with a bunch of, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Just information and talking and noise. Noise. Sanctuary. Find your place or create your place of sanctuary where you can fill your mind with creative thoughts and imagination and wonder. There's an affirmation that goes with this card that I'm going to let you. Today, I realize deeply that this present moment is all I really have, and that the now is my sanctuary. It has all the magic and happiness that I need. I let go of the past, for I am not there. I let go of the future, for it has not yet happened. I look within and find the peace and joy I seek in this divine moment, and I will flourish. That pretty much says it all, doesn't it? Find your sanctuary. Next card is how to apply what we've learned, because we're going to keep repeating the same thing over and over again, maybe just in different topics, but we're prepared. Be prepared. What is it we've learned in all of this? To never give up hope. There is always a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Just look for the rainbow. You might be surprised. In your refrigerator, there might be a double rainbow. Look for the abundance in what you have right now, even if that's only a peanut butter sandwich. At least you have that peanut butter sandwich. And if you're blessed like me and have so much, share as much as you can. That's what I have learned. The other thing that pertains to the rainbow is it takes all types of people, shapes, colors, beliefs, gender, non-gender, religious faith, belief, to make this world be the beautiful world and, physical schoolhouse that the earth is. And learning that was super important to learn, that we always have hope. As long as you can see that rainbow, we have hope. Don't you agree? I love it when the sun comes out right after the rain. This card is telling us better days ahead. Let go of precious struggles. Inspiration from children. Aren't they lovely and creative? I mean, that, like these magnets on the refrigerator and the drawing on the refrigerator, both of them. Obviously done by beautiful kids. Keep the faith. You know, they fall down, they skin their knee, they cry, they get a new Band-Aid, and they go right back out and do the same thing again. And this time they don't fall down, do they? Watch kids. How did we get so scared and so careful? Well, our brains matured, I guess. Could say that's what did it to us. But this is what we've learned. We've learned that there's hope. As long as you can see the rainbow, there is hope out there. And for a clarifier on that, the fact that there's always hope out there is our superpower. Call upon the elements. Focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. Yeah. Yeah. You're in charge of your life. Nobody else is. You don't like it? Take charge of it. Do everything you can to change what needs to be done to make it better. My goodness. How cool. We're going to recap in a little bit of a different way because now you'll notice I didn't tell you what any of the numbers meant on these cards. So now we're going to do that. And that's our way of recapping what this reading says. So first of all, we have for us, this is the overall energy of 2025 going into 2026, our overall energy right now. And that is a 21. And from the Angel Numbers book by Kyle Gray is what I'm reading from, number 21. Your connection to the universe is really strong and you are being filled with inspiration and guidance. Be open and aware. The next thing, I wish my phone wouldn't time out. Like, quite so quick. I've changed that setting I don't know how many times. Anyway, grumble, grumble. Number 2. Our challenges is number 43. Angels, your loved ones and guides, and masters who can support you are all with you now. Know that help is only a thought away as you're going through the challenges. Looking for happiness, staying in a state of happiness is hard. It's very difficult. It is a giant challenge. But if you can do that and stay in that's staying in positive energy, there's unlimited potential. Okay? For the opportunities coming at you. Down here for sanctuary, we have number 44. Which says master number, says your guardian angel is wrapping you in a cloak of loving protection. You are safe, especially in your sanctuary. Create sanctuary. That's where you can recharge and recover so that you can last staying happy and positive with your unlimited potential. And over here, number 6 for the rainbow. Whoop. We have take time to eliminate all that's blocking your joy. Follow what makes your heart dance. That is what we learned from all of this energy from 2025. The key is knowing that staying happy, staying creative, key is keeping your vibrations high, is the focus that you need and the key you need for opportunities to match that. And therein, matching your dreams. The energy of the number on the underlying energy is the number 17. This was what the angels had to tell us behind this whole reading here. As one door closes, another door opens. Angels are with you to help you direct your thoughts in a positive way. So reach out. Keep your doors open. My goodness, what an interesting reading. Hmm. Let's see what our little Therapets have to tell us. This is from the Therapets deck by Kate Allen. We always need a comment or some kind of a reading from the animals that are around us. The animals, the bugs, the fish, those other living beings that share this planet with us. It's about time we look at them as though they're an equal partner in this space we uphold and take up. So what does the Therapets have to say? Oh my goodness. Ha, Crow, you are a whole person. You are complete. Wow. That is definitely a final message from Spirit that I'm not even going to touch. I'm actually going to close us out on that. We're going to need to do the same thing I keep wishing you all to do as we go through the days and weeks and months ahead. I love you all. Um, I wish you the best. Be kind to one another and be kind to the others that you come across, especially in the next few weeks. And always, always remember, you need help, reach out. You have something extra to offer, reach out because together we will thrive. I will see you next time. Happy New Year. Thank you. Bye now.